to the SteamPost Factory Lighthouse. I'm Rita of SteamPost Company, and this is my partner.
Hello, my name is Aris.
Good morning, everyone. Uh, we are a house factory. We are a factory that established in the 2001, have more than 18 years of, of export experience. As you can see, we export hydraulic hose, industrial hose, fittings, ferries, and all kinds of couplings. Our our factory have four factories, workshops, and we carry more than 150 acres. Uh, Now let me introduce the product for you one by one. The first part is the hydraulic hose. Let me introduce the first product. This is a hydraulic hose with wrapped face. The hydraulic hose has a wrapped face and a smooth surface. This is a wrapped surface. As you can see, this is this part is our brand logo, SteamPost, and this is a 2SN hydraulic hose. This part is the product name, and this part is the hydraulic hose size. And this is the working pressure of the hydraulic hose. The last part is the measure number of our product. We have our measure product. We have our motion product number. You can find the measure number on the official website. And you can from this side you can see this house has two steel wheel brand, and usually we can make the length of the hydraulic hose 100 meters and 50 meters according to our customers' needs.
Okay, I will introduce 2SM, that is R2. You can see this house. The words in this house, there are the DN size and the 5/18. The working pressure is 350 bar, and this is our measure logo, and this is the measure certificate, and you can track them in our official website. And the 2SN, R2, 2SC, R17, these three different standard hoses are reinforced with two well-spreaded layers. And this is the 2SN hoses.
And then let me introduce the hot assembly. The hot assembly. We cannot only produce the hydraulic hose, but also can produce the hydraulic hose assembly. Usually, we can also produce the fittings. The fittings inserted into the house and crammed with the ferrules and they can make a hose assembly. We can make the hose assembly according to our customers' needs. With few meters, we can make 1 meters per pieces, 2 meters per pieces, according to the customer's needs. All the sizes of the house can insert the fitting and crimp the ferrules. Our factory have the crimping machines, so we can make the house assemblies. Uh, we can also supply the house fittings. Our fittings, we can provide the fittings with BSP, GIC, metric stride, and male and female fittings with 45-degree, 60-degree, and 90 degrees. All kinds of fittings we can provide, and also we also provide the blinds like this. All kinds of blinds we can provide with 3,000 psi, 6,000 psi, and 9,000 psi. Whatever fittings you need, we can provide.
Next, I will introduce the 4SH. The characteristic for the 4SH and 4SP is the high working pressure. As you can see, the walls in the house. For this house, this is very big. The size is 1 inch and the DA is 25. As you can see, the working pressure is 38.1 MPa. The working pressure is very high. That is the most big characteristic for this kind of house. And this is the Masha logo, and this is the Masha certificate. For the 4SH house, the reinforcement is the 4 spiral layers of high strength steel wire, and the inner tube is the high strength synthetic rubber. And the cover, you can see that is the closed cover. The working temperature is usually range from 40 to 120. Usually it's applied in the mineral and biological oils, water, geological based water, Masha and ISO 9001. 2050 and GOST and the GSG approved. Usually the size of the 4SH is 3/4, 1 inch, 1 and 1/4 inch, 1 and the 1/2 inch, and the 2 inch. The same is for the 4SP. Now let my partner to introduce the 4SP.
For the 1SN and 2SN house, we can produce the size from 1/4 to 2 inch. The small size like 1/4, 5/8, and 5/16 inch, etc. This size we produced with soft mantle, and this house we can produce 100 meters and 50 meters on package. If our customers can accept the package with 95 to 105 meters between this range, the price will be lower than the normal package length. Besides the hydraulic house, we can also provide the industrial house. We have the industrial house like air water house, air house, and multipurpose house, oil house, and the twin building house. The working pressure of the industrial house usually much lower than the hydraulic house. Uh, is normally 10 bar or 20 bar. Uh, this is a air water house. As you can see, its working pressure is 20 bar, and the industrial house is also made of the rubber, and the surface of the industrial house is smooth. It has a smooth surface. This air water house has a reference the cover of the one layers. And it can transfer the air and the water.
Okay, next I will introduce the R30 and R50 hydraulic house. Both of them are 4 or 6 steel-wire spiral hydraulic houses. First, I will introduce the R13 constructors. The inner tube. First, the inner tube is high-strength synthetic rubber, and the reinforcement is 4 layers of high-strength steel wire, spiral up to size 1 inch. 6 layers of spiral from the size 1 1/4 to 2 inch. The cover is anti-abrasive synthetic rubber, resistance to oil, fuels, and atmospheric conditions. The temperature is usually from the 40 to 100. It's usually applied in the mineral and biological oils, water, gelical-based water, and lubricants. Usually, you can see the Masha logo and GHOST and GSG approved in our official website. And the size I introduced just now is from the 3/4 to 2 inch for the R13. And for R15 is also 4 or 6 steel wire spiral hydraulic house. First, I introduce the construction. For the inner tube, is high strength synthetic rubber is same with the R13, and for the reinforcement, is also 4 layers of high strength steel wire spiral up to size 1 inch. 6 layers of special from size 1 1/4 to 2 inch. The cover is also used anti-abrasive synthetic rubber, resistant to oils, fuels, and atmospheric conditions. It's also used in mineral and biological oils, water, lubricants, and the certificates like Masha, GHOST, and SGS approved.
And for the hydraulic house of the material, before the product, we will conduct many tests in the laboratory to our product. The steel wire and the rubber all need to test it in the laboratory before the production. Only the material that have passed the test of the laboratory we can upgrade these materials used in the production. For the rubber, it will experience the uh, harness test, adhesive test, vulcanization test. For the harness test, the rubber need to placed on a machine to test if the harness number can reach the standard. The greater hardness, the better quality, and next, the rubber need to be tested adhesive. We need to check the rubber. If the rubber can adhesive with the steel wear, good. If the adhesion between the rubber and the steel wear is not good, and that when cutting the house, it will open like a flower. This kind of product is not reach the standard and the quality is not good. We we cannot use this material to the production. So only the adhesion reach the standard. So we can use this material to the production. And the steel will also need to be tested. And after the test before the production, then we can put the material to the production. And the next test is the test during the production. We use the most advanced third generation machine of the Germany. All of our the product machine is the third advanced. And next, I will introduce the PVC range product. The PVC product include the PVC clear house, PVC steel warehouse, and PVC garden house, PVC left house, etc. You can see in my hand is a PVC clear house. It, it has a normal grade of the clear house and the food grade clear house. The clear house we can make the different colors according to your needs. We can make the green, white, etc. colors. And this kind of house is very flexible, and the material is the first degree. The next PVC product is PVC garden house. As you can see, is a yellow surface, and the inner tube is black. This kind of house is used in the home garden using. We can make this house for different package. Normally is 50 meters per row. And this house in my hand is a PVC steel warehouse. As you can see, is a clear house. In the inside, it with a layer of steel ware, and the surface have two strips, a blue and a red one. This house have many sides, and compared with the clear houses, it's a this is very flexible. This is not flexible like the clear house.
Okay, I will introduce the lens we usually produce for the hydraulic hoses. And for 1SN and 2SN, we produce the same size from the 1/4 and 2 inch. For small sizes, like 1/4, 5/16 inch, 3/8 inch, 5/8 inch, 3/4 and 1 inch. These small sizes, the house will usually produce soft houses model. Soft house model is PP house model. We produce the house with one soft house model. The length for one piece is 100 or 50 meters. So this package for the small sizes. The standard length package is 1 meters or 50 meters package. Our customers could accept the length. If the one package, the length is between 50 meters to 105 meters. If our customers could accept two sides of the length, the price will be a little lower than the standard length. For the bigger size, like the 1 2 inch, 1 1/4 inch, 2 inch, these three big sizes will produce the house with the hard steel house model. The package is usually 40 meters or 20 meters. We suggest the customers to use 20 meters because one package is too heavy. We have the house with 40 meters. The one package is it's hot, not convenient for customers to move the house. This is just our suggestion. If the customer has additional requirement, we can talk about details, and we also accept the OEM to make the customers requirement of their what they want. So the 20 meters, 40 meters, 50 meters, and 100 meters I mentioned just now, our suggestion.
We can also produce the protection, house protection, like this one in my hand, is a fire sleeve. You can use like this. You can protect the house. We can make the house protection of different materials like silicon and PP and other materials. This protection usually can make of the 50 meters per row. Besides this, our hydraulic house will also have the measure certificate number. You can find the number on the official website. Besides, we can also make the ley line design for our customers for free. Like this party, we can make our customers brand according to their needs. Design the logo and the ley line. If our customers in needs of the assembly, we can also make. Our factory has the cramping machine to make the house assemblies. This is a finished house assembly. This part you can see this is the ferrules, and this is the fittings. We can make the assemblies. We can make the ferrules cramped on the house and insert the fittings on this side. Other side is also like this. This house is around 50, 50 centimeters, and we can make the house assemblies for the lungs according to the customer needs. And, and we can also make the house with different colors. But the different color, like the blue, is it will be much higher than the black surface. This is a high pressure jet washer house. It has a very high working pressure, 350 bar. And you can also see the see the structure, the house structure on this side. The steel, the steelware brand.
Okay, I introduced the R40 house. This house is also called the Teflon house. It's the stainless steel braided PTFE hydraulic house. The construction is the inner tube. The inner tube is the PTFE. You can see that is the white inside, and the cover is the single thread of AISI 304 series stainless steel wire. The PTFE house has excellent temperature characteristics in both high and low temperature. The excellent chemical resistance, non-contamination properties, low coefficient of friction and resistant deteriorations. Therefore, the house is generally used in applications where all or one of the above properties in the main criterions. The size for the Teflon house is from 1 and 8 inch, 3/16 inch, 1/4 inch, 5/16 inch, 3/8 inch, 32 inch, 1.5 inch. The biggest size of this kind of house is 1 inch. And there is a similar house to R40, that is R40C. It's also stainless steel braided PTFE hydraulic house. But the difference is the inner tube is also the material is also PTFE, but the structure is the corrugated tube. And the cover is the single braid of AISI 304 series stainless steel wire. The application is same. PTFE house has excellent temperature characteristics in both high and low temperatures, excellent chemical resistance, non-contamination properties, low coefficient of friction and resistant deterioration. Therefore, the house is generally used in application where all or one of the above properties is the main criterion. And the another big difference from the 40C to R40 is the size. As I mentioned just now, the big size of the R40 is 1 inch, and for the R40C, the biggest size we can do is 1 and 1/2 inch. So there are two different from R40 and R40C. That is, one is the inner tube construction. The R40, the inner tube is the soft inner tube, as you can see in this tube, that is white and soft. And for R40C, the inner tube is the corrugated tube, and the size of the two tube is different. The biggest size for R40 is 1 inch, and the biggest size for the R40C is the 1 and 1/2 inch.
Let me introduce our factory for everyone. Again, we are, as you can see, we are a host factory. We are a professional manufacturer with 20 years experience, specializing hydraulic house, industrial house, uh, and fittings. We have 4 factories that carry more than 150 acres with 80,000 meters workshop and advanced third generation equipment. Our daily output is large, and we have our own fitting factory that can suggest the needs. We are a factory. We adhere to strict high quality standard all the time, equipped with the most advanced third generation production equipment. Our company has obtained complete certifications, including ISO, MASHA, and other international certifications. We are also recognized as national high-tech enterprise, globally specialized and refined enterprise. We own 4 production bases in total, covering over 150 acres of land, with a production workshop of 80,000 square meters. The daily production capacity for rubber house can reach 70 meters. We also have our own fitting factory to guarantee stable supply, and quality is under control. Our products mainly exported to Europe, America, Africa, South America, and more than 80 countries over the world. We have established cooperative agents in Russia, Vietnam, Turkey, the United States, and the other regions. We have joint venture factory in Turkey. We plan to build our own warehouse in the United States and set up more overseas branches in the next few years. We always focus on stable quality, honest business, and long-term cooperation. With large production scale, richer technology, complete certifications, and global market layout, we are your reliable long-term supplier.
Okay, I will introduce a kind of industrial house that we usually do. That is the jet washing houses. The construction of this kind of tube is the inner tube is high strength synthetic rubber, and the reinforcement is 1 layers of high strength steel wire mesh. And what I said just now is the pressure jet washing house 1W. So the reinforcement is one layers of high strength steel wire mesh. And the Gower is the anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oils, fuels, and atmospheric conditions. The color we can do is the black, blue, yellow, red, and gray. Mm, uh, is usually used in the pressure wash industry. And there is a similar hose, but the name is different. It's pressure jet washing hose 2W. Their construction is same. The inner tube is also high-strength synthetic rubber, and the reinforcement is two layers of high-strength steel wire mesh because its name is 2W. And the Gower is also anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oils, fuels, and the atmospheric conditions. The color is also black, blue, yellow, red, and gray. It's also used in mineral and biological oils, water, glycol-based water, and lubricants. The difference for these two kinds of hoses for 1W and 2W is the working pressure. As we all know, usually the industrial house the working pressure of the general industrial house are low, usually 10 bar to 20 bar. But this kind of two house 1W and 2W, the working pressure is very high. For example, the 1W, the biggest working pressure we can do is 250 bar, and the lowest working pressure is 40. And the 2W is higher than the 1W. For example, the highest working pressure of 2W is 400, and the smallest and the smallest and the smallest of the working pressure is the 440. There are also similar house that is pressure jet washing house 1WH and 2WH. It's almost the same. And the construction is also same like the inner tube. It's the high-strength synthetic rubber in the inner tube, and the reinforcement. For example, the 1WH is one layers of high-strength steel wire mesh, and the Gower is the anti-abrasive synthetic rubber. For the 1WH and 2WH, the biggest difference is also the working pressure. For example, the 1WH, the working pressure, the biggest working pressure is 200. It is 250. And the biggest and the smallest working pressure is the 40 for 1WH. For the 2WH, the biggest working pressure is 400 bar, and the biggest working pressure is 18 bar.
Before that, I have introduced the test in the laboratory before the production. Next, let me introduce our quality control during the production. From the very step, the rubber mixing. Our equipment utilizes a remote computer controlled mixing center with automatic feeding. The error margin is extremely small, typically within 0.02 grams, ensuring greater precision in rubber production. During the rubber production process, we create a filter to remove the impurity and purify the rubber. Acid impurities in the mixed rubber can cause small holes in the house, the leading to the leaks during the use. The quality control measure is designed to prevent such issues. The next, secondly, we have two quality management. We have two quality management systems, online and the offline. The offline system involves each product having a specific quality traceability card, which clearly records which device it was made on, the date of production, the date of production, and which one charged these products, and the quality control in charge of. At the same time, the staff are required to enter data into the online computer system at every stage of the production process to assist with management and traceability. We employ these strict management parties to ensure product quality and prevent any issue from arising. The step three involves controlling the inner diameter. Our standards are stricter than the American and German standards. For example, the inner diameter of the 1/4 inch is 6 to 7 millimeters, whereas our inner diameter mandu is controlled between the 6.1 and 6.35 millimeters. Controlling the inner diameter ensures a batting fit of the house with the fittings. To prevent the oil will leak from the house. The mandu becomes the thicker. The mandu will become thicker with each vulcanization cycle. If the mandu's inner diameter out of the standards, we will throw out the mandus and will not use them again.
I mentioned the length we produce for the hydraulic houses. Now I can introduce the big size industrial rubber house we usually produce. Now the big size we produce for the industrial rubber house is from 1 inch to 1 and 1/4 inch to 8 inch. We produce the industrial rubber house, big size industrial rubber house with the hard steel house model. One hard steel house model, the length is usually 60 meters. So for the big sizes industrial rubber houses, one package could be 60 meters or 20 or 30 meters according to the house model. Also, based on the hole sizes, we pack the house with different lengths for the big sizes, like the 8-inch. 8-inch industrial rubber house. We do the house with the 10 meters one piece because it's too big. For the small size, like the one quarter inch, one half inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, we pack the house with the 30 meters, 60 meters. For the big size, like the 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, we pack the house with 20 meters, one package. For the bigger size industrial rubber house, we produce the house with the 10 bar working pressure or 20 bar working pressure. That is usually general working pressure for the industrial rubber houses. The burst pressure is 3 times working pressure. For the big size, we could supply the RU section discharge house, air section and the discharge house, and the water section and the discharge house. The industrial rubber house we really do is air water house. We can do different surface for the air and water house. For example, we can do smooth surface and the raptor surface. But the construction of the inner tube is same. Both of them, the inner tube is NR, SBR synthetic rubber, and the inner tube is usually black color. And for the reinforcement is one layer or 2 layer high tensile polyester thread threading, and the cover. For the smooth surface, the cover is NR, SBR synthetic rubber smooth. For the raptor surface, the cover is NR, SBR synthetic rubber raptor surface. For the color of the cover, we can do the black, yellow, red, and so on. Usually, the air water house can be used for covering air, gas, and water in many construction, engineering, shipbuilding, steel production, and so on. And for the air water house, usually the working pressure is 20 bar. And the size we can do for the air and water house is 3/8 to 1 1/4 inch. That is an example.
Hello everyone, welcome to our lab house. I see there are some people here. Let me introduce our company and factory again. We are Singapore's company and factory. We established in the 2001, having more than 20 years of export experience. As you can see, we produce the hydraulic house, industrial house, and the fittings, and the PVC houses. Our products have exported to more than 80 countries over the world. Now let me introduce the product one by one to everyone. The first part is the hydraulic house. As in my hand, as you can see, is a hydraulic house. The hydraulic house have the wrapped surface and the smooth surface. This is a wrapped surface. This is a 4S EN856 4SP. This is the specification, and the size is 3/8 inch. As you can see, this is our brand logo, Synforce. This part is the working pressure, and the last part is the Masha number. We have our own Masha number on of our factory. You can find this number on the official website. As you can see, this in this part is the house structure. It, it was produced with 4 layers steel wire. It's a spiral house, and and this is a steel wire brick house. You can see the house structure here is with a steel wire brick. You can see the difference between the steel wire brick and the steel wire spiral house. The This steel wire brick house specification is 2SN. It will produced with 2 layers steel wire brick. And it's also with a wrapped surface. Normally, the 1SN, 2SN, 4SP, and 4SH is the most popular specifications of our hydraulic house. This house can made from 1/4 inch to 2 inches. We can make this hydraulic house from 5 meters per row to 100 meters per row as the customer's needs. We cannot only produce the hydraulic house, but also can make the house assemblies. Our factory also have the crimping machine to make the house assemblies. This is a house assembly. It's about 1 meters long. We can make the house assemblies plans according to the customer's needs. In the both sides, the house assemblies have the barrels and the fittings. This is a finished house assemblies. The crimping machine crimped the barrels on the house and insert the fittings in the both sides.
We mentioned the PVC house. Now I will take an example for PVC house. The PVC lay flat house. The format is a little like this one, but it's different. PVC lay flat house is usually used is designed for light and heavy duty application. The hoses are most commonly used in agriculture equipment where continuous water flow through the irrigation system is required. Other applications include water pump, pool and spa construction, mines, and marine. The inner tube for the lay flat house is PVC. The color is we can do blue, orange, and red. The reinforcement is high tensile polyester braiding, and the cover is PVC. For the cover, we can do the color is also blue, orange, and red. As I mentioned, the lay flat house can be classified for the light duty PVC lay flat house, the standard duty PVC lay flat house, and the medium duty PVC lay flat house. The size we can do for the lay flat house is from 3/4 inch to 8 inch. And the stamp duty PVC lay flat house we can do the biggest size is 12 inch. And the working pressure is different for light duty PVC lay flat house. And the standard duty PVC lay flat house and the medium duty PVC lay flat house. For example, the working pressure for the light duty PVC lay flat house is 2 to 3 bar, and the standard duty PVC lay flat house is 4 bar, and the working pressure for medium duty PVC lay flat house is 6 bar. So and the length we usually do for the PVC lay flat house is 100 meters per row. There is another different material from the PVC lay flat house, that is the TPU lay flat house. The difference for the TPU lay flat house and the PVC lay flat house is the inner tube. The inner tube for the TPU lay flat house is the TPU, and the reinforcement is woven polyester jacket. Usually, the TPU lay flat house is used for firefighting, shipping, chemical industry, and agriculture mining. So the size of the TPU lay flat house is different for the PVC lay flat house. The size we can do 2 inch to 16 inch, and the working pressure is higher than the PVC lay flat house. The working pressure for the TPU lay flat house is from 10 bar to 28 bars. Is different from the size we can do. And the length we usually do is 200 meters per row. So when you mention the lay flat house, you can tell me the material you want. Is that PVC or TPU?
And for except the hydraulic house and the industrial house and the PVC house, we also supply the fittings. We also supply the fittings, the ferrules and the fittings with different stride, like metric, BSP, JIC, and other stride, and the female fittings and the male fittings. This is a fitting of the female fitting, you can see. With the 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. This is a 90 degree fittings. And we can also provide the lines and the ferrules. We could supply the fittings for the braided house and the spiral house. The fittings is made of the carbon steel with the zinc plated. It has a very good quality. And now I choose one fitting. This is JIC female fitting. And this fitting is produced with the carbon steel with the white zinc, complete with the different size from 1/4 size to 1/4 to 2-inch size. This one is a small one. It's a 1/4 inch. This one, we supply this house for customers. You can see the house can insert into the house. and cramped barrels that made house assemblies. This is finished house assemblies with fittings and ferrules. We can also supply these products separately: the fittings, the ferrules, and the house. Let me introduce the product for the customers in our live house one by one. The first part is let me introduce the industrial house. We can provide the industrial house also. The industrial house we can provide also normally include air house, air water house, oil house, and chemical house, twin building house, and the and etc. This is a air water house. This house can transfer the air and the water. It is made of the rubber with a smooth surface. Normally, the industrial house with the smooth house. It has one reference layer and with 20 bar working pressure. The industrial house working pressure usually 10 bar or 20 bar. This is a 20 bar house. This house is black. We can produce for example, the steam house can choose the red or black colors. Only the bright colors, the price is more higher than the black house. For the industrial house, if you want, you need to tell us the which medium you want to transfer, and we can recommend you the related industrial house. For the industrial house, knowing the medium trans- to transform is very important.
We meet a case that mentioned the fuel house. For the fuel house, usually the fuel house can be classified four kinds of houses. First, is the fuel delivery house. It's the software house designed for the discharge of the fuel based product. Usually the inner tube is the NR and SBR synthetic rubber. The color we usually do is black. And for the reinforcement, it's multi-ply high-strength synthetic fiber. And for the cover, it's usually the black corrugated or wrapped close impression SBR rubber compound. Usually the working pressure is 10 bar, and the size we can do is 1.5 inch to 8 inch. That is the fuel delivery house. And another one is the fuel section and discharge hose. It's designed for section and discharge of water and non-corrosive fuels used in construction, mines, and heavy-duty industrial. These two kinds of house, the working pressure is 10 bar, and the difference is the size we can do. For the fuel section discharge house, we can do the size from 3/4 inch to the 12 inch. So the fuel section and the discharge house, the size a little bigger than the fuel delivery houses. And another one, I mentioned the four kinds of fuel hose, and another two kinds of few delivery house, the working pressure is different. The working pressure is 20, and the few delivery house, the working pressure is 20, and the size is same from 1/2 to the 8 inch. And for the fuel section and the discharge hose, the working pressure is 20 bar, and so the size is bigger. The size we can do is 3/4 inch to 12 inch, and the fuel delivery house and the fuel section discharge house, of the 20 bar, the inner tube in material is same. All of them are NR and SBR synthetic rubber, and the color is black. The reinforcement is multiple ply high strength synthetic fibers. And for the cover, is corrugated or wrapped cloth impression SBR rubber compound. Is the fuel delivery house designed for the discharge of oil-based product, diesel, gasoline, fuel with aromatic content up to 50%. And the fuel section and the discharge hose are designed for section and discharge of water and non-corrosive fluids used in construction, mines, and heavy-duty industry. So if you have the purchase list for the fuel hoses, please let me know what kind of fuel hoses you want. Is fuel delivery house or the fuel section or the section and the discharge house you want?
Now let me introduce the PVC houses, our PVC houses. The PVC houses range is we have PVC garden house, PVC fiber greenhouse, PVC steel ware house, PVC lay light house, PVC high pressure spray house. I choose one sample like this one. This is the PVC garden. This is the PVC garden house. PVC garden houses with the black inner tube and with the yellow color covers and green strips. This is the PVC garden house. For the garden house, the popular size for the garden house is 1 inch, 5/8 inch, 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch. For the garden house, we sell the 1/4 inch and 5/8 inch with very large quantities. And some customers also order the size 3/4 and 1 inch for PVC houses because the house is not very high working pressure. So for the PVC houses is normal use for the home or constructions. Discharge the air or the water. This is the PVC garden house. This house is 1.5 1 inch. We pack the PVC garden house 1/4 inch with 100 meters or 90 meters one package. We produce different colors with the yellow, green color, yellow color, white color. For example, I sell Philippines market with the green color. Greenhouses have 1 inch. We sell 100 or 50 meters to our customers. For house like the UK, Europe market, and the American Like in Australia, these markets are very big market for the PVC garden houses. If you also in these countries, you can try this product. It's a very popular product. Customers because they buy the houses from the hardware center or the market. Hardware market, supermarket. For the supermarket, our customers they use the houses with the package 25 feet. 50 feet with the water spray gun with the plastic package. One package in our customers distribute the houses. The house is packaged to the hardware market. The supermarket, this is the PVC garden house. Okay, this one. This one is the transparent PVC clear transparent house. This house is single one. This house is without the brand reference cover. Some customers they use this house for construction. Is level house to make sure the construction on the same level, the same height, construct the level house. This PVC clear transparent house also has the food grade and is very super flexible. For this house, the house have three quarters, 3, 8, and 5, 6 inches. For the houses, few customers asked for the bigger size. Most customers they ask for the same size. There's a clear, transparent house. These houses are not for the food. We don't only for the garden usage for the construction for the industrial applications. Not these houses could be used discharge the food grade, like the food liquid. Okay, the sample is the PVC steel warehouse. This house is used for suction, discharge water and oil, and this house could be connected with the camlock fitting. The suction water from the with the lower working pressure. If the working pressure is high, it's better to choose the rubber suction discharge house. For PVC house, the house's working pressure is around 6, 7, 8 bar. It could be used on the higher working pressure. For the lower pressure suction and discharge house, PVC steel warehouse or the screw house are okay, but least high working pressure is better to choose the rubber one. This is a PVC steel warehouse. And another house is the PVC lay lift house. We supply the lay lift house with 3 temp working pressure is 5, 6, 8 bar. This size from 3 quarters to 8 inches with this different working pressure. For the farm customers could be also use the PE lay lift house, but the PVC lay lift house is with higher working pressure. And it could be used for the longer working time. If you use PE lay lift house, that is okay for 1 and 2 times, but the working pressure PE lay lift house is easily. After you use some time, of course, PVC lay lift house is much cheaper than PE lay lift house. We sell the PVC lay lift house with the camlock type C and type A. Make the house assembly to our Australia customers. They use these houses for the plant because the Australia and New Zealand they have a big farmland. They use the house to the irrigation. And another type of PVC house is the high pressure PVC spray house. This house could be with the with 60 bar working pressure or 80 bar working pressure. Of course, we also produce PVC spray house with 20 bar working pressure. So for PVC air house or PVC spray house, if you need the house, you don't worry about the working pressure because your applications under some working pressure. PVC house, PVC spray house, okay. That it should that is a short introduction of the PVC house.
Another kind of industrial rubber house is chemical and food house. For the chemical house, it can be classified into chemical discharge house and chemical section house. Usually, chemical discharge house designed for in-plant or tank trap use to transfer chemicals and solids. The construction for the inner tube, is really the white color. It's smooth, ultra high molecular weight, polyethylene, and EPDM. For the reinforcement, is multiplies high strength synthetic fabric, and the cover material is EPDM resistant to chemical weathering and ozone. Usually we can do the blue-green wrapped color. And the working pressure for the chemical discharge hose, we usually do 70 bar. And the size we can do is from 3/4 inch to 60 to 6 inch. And I mentioned the chemical section house. Usually we can do two kinds of chemical section house. One is 10 bar working pressure and another one is the 70 bar working pressure. For the chemical section house, it's designed for in-plant or tank trap use to transfer chemicals and solvent. The construction, the inner tube is same with the chemical discharge house. It's white and smooth, ultra high molecular weight, polyethylene and EPDM. The reinforcement is multi-ply high strength synthetic fabric, and the cover is EPDM resistant to chemical weathering and ozone. The color we can do is blue and green wrapped. For the size for the chemical section is we can do 3/4 inch to 6 inch. This is the 10 bar working pressure for chemical section house, and another one of 16 bar working pressure of chemical section house. The inner tube reinforcement and the cover material is same with the 10 working pressure section house. And next, I introduce the food house. Food house is also classified with different function. One is food discharge house, and another one is the food section house. And for the food discharge house, there are also different working pressure. For example, one is 10 working pressure, and another one is 70 bar working pressure. The food discharge house, the FDA approved food house designed for the delivery of food such as milk, juice, beer, oil, dairy product, and so on. So the inner tube is white. The material is NBR or EPDM food quality rubber material. The reinforcement is high-strength synthetic fabric, and the cover we usually do smooth, but we also do the wrapped as well. The material is synthetic rubber. For the color, we can do blue, white, weathering resistant. For the size, usually we do 1/2 inch to 4 inch. That is under the working pressure, as I mentioned, is usually 10 bar and 70 bar. And for the food section house, the is FDA approved food house designed for the section and delivery of food such as milk, juice, beer, dairy product, and so on. So the inner tube material is NR, NBR, or EPDM, food quality rubber. And we usually do the white color and the smooth material. For the reinforcement, we do high strength synthetic fabric. And the cover, we can do smooth material and the wrapped material with the synthetic rubber. We can do the blue and the white. It's weathering resistant. Usually the size we do the food house is from 3/4 inch to 6 inch, and the working pressure is different, just 10 bar and 70 bar, just the different, just the working pressure. So if you want the food hose or the chemical hose, just let me know the working pressure you want and the size you want. We can give you a suggestion.
And Singapore also export Panamatic house, include Neon house, Peel house, P house. It tested its good quality. The houses with the Panamatic houses will produce the houses with the standard SAE G844. This standard DIN 324. We produced the Panamatic houses with these two standards. Panamatic houses, we also supply the Panamatic fittings like PUC, PUT, PC, different types of the Panamatic fittings. These Panamatic fittings assembly with Panamatic houses. These houses I just introduced. We also could supply the rubber air greenhouse with standard SAE GH44 rubber greenhouse and air condition house and the radiator house for the truck or car and silicon houses. You can see our samples. That is the Camlog. Camlog we could supply with 4 different materials. It has aluminum, brass, and the stainless steel and nylon. We also could come up with the stainless steel and the black one. Black one is PP. PP Camlog. We supply the PP Camlog for different material with different types, like type A, type B, type C, type D, type E, type DC, type DP. These are different Camlog types. You can see the Camlog fittings. We can also produce the hydraulic quick couplings. The hydraulic quick couplings and the ferrules, the fittings, and for the industrial rubber house and the house clamp, we can produce these couplings.
We also do the twin welding rubber house. It's designed for welding, cutting, and allied process. A specific welding house cartering of oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon, and fuel gases, including acetylene, natural gas, methane, and propane available upon request. For example, I take the oxygen acetylene house as an example. Usually we do the oxygen rubber house green color and the acetylene rubber house red color. The construction of this kind of twin house, the inner tube is black and smooth. It's the synthetic rubber material and the reinforcement and the reinforcement the reinforcement is high strength synthetic plies. And the cover we can do the blue, green, and red. As I mentioned, the oxygen rubber is the house, and the acetylene rubber is the red. It's designed for welding, cutting, and applied process. Specific welding house catering for oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon, and fuel gases, including acetylene, natural gas, and propane available upon request. For the size, we usually do from 3/16 inch to 1 inch, and the working pressure is same as other general industrial rubber house is 20 bar, and the bursting pressure is 60 bar.
Let us introduce our company and factory again. We welcome to our lighthouse. We are the Singapore's. We established in the 2001, have more than 20 years experience. Our product have the hydraulic house, industrial house, and the PVC houses, and the fittings, ferrules, and other couplings. We have four workshops covering more than 150 acres, covering more than 80,000 square meters. All our products have exported to the American, Europe, and all over the world, more than 80 countries. We have the joint venture factories we have built the joint venture factories in the Turkey. We plan to build more overseas warehouse these years. Let us introduce our company. Our company have obtained a series of international certifications like Masha Ghost, SAE, etc. So you can trust our companies. You can trust our companies. Let me introduce the products one by one to you. The first part is the hydraulic house. Our factory can make the hydraulic house. Daily output can reach the 70,000 meters per day. The hydraulic house like this have the wrapped face. This is a wrapped face, and the smooth surface. This is a smooth surface. And this is the hydraulic hose with the specification of the 2SN. It means it has two layers of the reference layers with two steel wheel referenced. And you can see our company's brand here is our brand. And we can also provide the ley line design for our customers. We can put our customers' brand on the hydraulic house. The hydraulic house popular specification is the 1SN, 2SN, 4SP, and 4SH. You can be produced with the size from the 5/16 to 2 inches. Usually, the package of the hydraulic hose is 50 meters per row or 100 meters per row. For the hydraulic spiral hoses, the package is usually 6 meters per row. If our customers can accept the hydraulic hose with for example, 95 meters per row to 100 or 105 meters per row, the price will be lower than the standard package. And, and this and this is for SAE for RLU. You can see the house structure. This is a size with 1 inch. It's a bigger size, and the working pressure is 1.2 ampere. Its working pressure is lower than the 4SP 4SH. And our hydraulic hose can be made to the house assemblies. Our factory has a cramping machine to make the house assemblies. The lungs can made according to the customer's needs. The house assemblies is usually with the both sides with the ferrules on one side and this side, and insert to the fittings, and finally make house assemblies. We can make the house assemblies according to the quantity, according to customers' needs. 10 pieces is okay. 20 pieces is also okay. The quantity choice is free, is flexible, and this is a industrial house. We can also provide the industrial house. The industrial house working pressure usually 10 bar, 20 bar. It has the lower working pressure. The working pressure, the industrial house's surface is usually smooth. This is a air-water house. It means it can transfer the air and the water. Its working pressure is 20 bar. And this kind of house is usually 50 meters per row. And this is a fitting. Is our product. We can supply the fittings with different thread like metric, BSP, JIC, this kind of thread. This is a thread with a female thread, female, and is a 90 degree. This fitting is 90 degree. We can produce the straight 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree fittings. The fittings can use on the breed house or the sphere house. You can insert into the house to make the house assemblies. We can also provide the blinds. This is a blinds. The blinds can with the 3000 psi, 6000 psi, and 9000 psi. And this is our product PVC house. Our PVC house include the like PVC steel warehouse, PVC clear transparent house, and PVC garden house, and the PVC light house, PVC high pressure spray house, etc. Let me introduce PVC steel warehouse. This PVC steel warehouse is usually used for the suction and discharge. You can see it's a clear house inside with steel ware. And in the surface have two strips, blue and red strip. This house can have many sizes to choose. This is a PVC clear transparent house. This house have a normal grid and foot grid application. This is a normal grid. You can see it's very flexible. And our material of this kind of house is first grade with the good quality. This house is usually on the 50 meters per row. This is a PVC garden house. You can see it with a black inner tube, and the surface is yellow with a green strip. The PVC garden house we can have the green one or yellow one. This is green one. This is yellow one. And the PVC garden house is very popular in the home and the construction application. We sell this kind of house very popular in the European and South American.
For the hydraulic house, I will introduce the spiral hydraulic house and the textile graded hydraulic house. For the spiral hydraulic house, it can be classified into 4SH and 4SP. For the 4SH, the most big characteristic for the spiral hydraulic hose is the working pressure is very high. It can reach to 445 working bar. And this is the biggest working bar we can do, and the smallest working pressure is the 165 bar. For the construction of the 4SH is in the inner tube. In the inner tube, we can see that is very big. That is a very big house. You can see the walls in this house is 1 inch. This is the 1 inch for SH house, and the tube is the high strength synthetic rubber, and the reinforcement is the four spiral layers of high strength steel wire. We can four layers of high strength steel wire. And the cover, this one is the Raptor surface. We do anti-abrasive synthetic rubber, resistant to oil spills and atmospheric conditions. It's usually used for the mineral and biological oils, water lubricants. And the size we can do from 3/8 to the 2 inch. And for the 4SH, it's also full steel wire spiral hydraulic hose. The inner tube, the material of inner tube is same, is high strength synthetic rubbers. And the reinforcement is also four spiral layers of high strength steel wire. We can see this tube is closed surface. We do the anti-abrasive synthetic rubber, resistant to oil fuels and atmospheric conditions. For the working pressure, it also can be reached to 445 bar, and the smallest working pressure is 165 bar. That is the spiral hydraulic hose. For the hydraulic hose, we can also do the textile braided hydraulic hose. Usually we call it R6 and R3. For the R6, the working pressure is a little lower than the R3. The biggest working pressure of R6 is 35 bar, and the lowest working pressure is 12 bar. For the construction of the the R6, the inner tube is the high strength synthetic rubber, and the reinforcement is one layer of textile braid. For the cover, it's also the anti-abrasive synthetic rubber, resistance to oil, fuels, and atmospheric conditions. It's also used for mineral and biological oils, water lubricants. For the size we can do is also from 3/16 inch to 1 inch. That is one of the textile braided hydraulic hose. And another one is R3. The difference is the reinforcement. R6 is one layer of textile braid, and the reinforcement of R3 is two layers of textile brace. And the inner tube and the cover is same. For example, the inner tube material is also high strength synthetic rubber, and the cover is abrasive synthetic rubber, resistant to oil, water, and fuel and atmospheric conditions. It's for the R3. It's also used for mineral and biological oil based water lubricants. And the working pressure, the R3, because of the two layers of textile braided, the working pressure is higher than the R6. The working pressure we can do, the biggest working pressure we can do is 106 bar, and the lowest working pressure of R3 is 39. And the size is same with the R6. It's from 3/16 inch to 1 inch. And there is another where spiral hydraulic hose I want to say is R4. It's one of where spiral hydraulic section and discharge house. So the working pressure is different from different size. The size we can do is 3/4 inch to 4 inch. So the working pressure is different. It's from 21 bar to 4 bar. The smaller the size is, the working pressure is higher. And the construction of R4, the inner tube is also high-strength synthetic rubber, and the reinforcement is one player or multiple players of high-strength textile with a suitable spiral of steel wear. The gower is also anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oil, water, and atmospheric conditions. Usually R4 is used for mineral and biological oils, water lubricants.
Okay, that's all the introduction about all the products. If you have any needs, please contact us. Sequels welcome to every customer. Thank you.